Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Great to be back at RIU Fremantle. Very much thanks to the organisers of Vertical Events. We are strong participators at their events here and in New South Wales. We were here last year and we were talking about our New South Wales assets, which we were founded on. But since that time, we've added a strategic gold project in Western Australia to our portfolio, such is the title of our presentation. So we have now four projects within Australia's two largest gold regions. The left-hand side is Weibo Gold Project. We acquired that in last June. It was a two-stage acquisition and we finalised the acquisition in September. And it sits strategically within 20 to 30 kilometres of 5 major gold mines. It's on the Yandal Greenstone Belt. And on the right-hand side is our East Lachlan, New South Wales projects. Two of them are really tier 1 potential. The importance of those two maps are that in Western Australia it shows the importance of being on a greenstone belt, and in the East Lachlan it's really important they're on those volcanic belts that are shown in blue. We have 3 projects there. We'll move more onto that, but let's focus on Weibo. We've just added this project into the company. Our team's done a really good job since September when we got the second stage of the project. We've delivered 2 air core programs and 2 RC programs. We announced some of the air core program drilling this morning in an announcement along with a project review update. So world-class area, Thunderbox, Agnew, Darlow, Bellevue, Bronzewing, so 2 Northern Star mines. Goldfields, interesting. Our projects we bought from Goldfields, which we listed on, and Goldfields remains a 4% shareholder of Magmatic. On the Greenstones Belt, 50 kilometres of strike above Thunderbox. It's a really, really exciting area. We were able to get these projects because we were able to buy them from 3 prospectors who had been doing alluvial prospecting. Multiple targets, we call them advanced targets and early stage targets. You can see Ockerbury and Sconestone where we've been most active, and we're just highlighting some of the drill intercepts from historical drilling and some of our drilling. They're all really exciting numbers. Otto's our 3rd advanced target. It's a little bit less advanced. We haven't got there yet, but that will be part of our next drill program, and we're hoping to be drilling again in March, April. So Ockerbury, really exciting, 5 kilometres of mineralised gold trend. We focused upon Ockerbury 3, but it's a 5 kilometre trend, and we've done some drilling, air core drilling at Ockerbury 1, 2 and 4. So significant drill intercepts, 4 metres at 30 grams per tonne from historical drilling. Our first air core drilling, 12 metres at 5 grams a tonne. Our recent RC drilling, 8 metres at 3 grams a tonne. So really building upon strong numbers. Every drill program that we're doing is having success, and our next drill programs will be looking at further defining infill drilling between the targets and also potential resource definition. Our air core drilling at Ockerbury 1, 2 and 4 was the first type of air drilling ever done there. It's hit good mineralisation, and we've actually developed 2 to 4 new targets from that air core program that we announced today. So the right-hand image shows the 5 kilometre trend of Sir Samuel. It links up to the Sconestone stand to the north of it. That shows 800 metres, but we believe the strike is going out to 1.2 kilometres. Sconestone, we say 800 metres, but we know it goes further. Significant intercepts from historical, 3 metres at 15 grams per tonne, 9 metres at 4. Our first RC drilling, 10 metres at 2.5 grams per tonne. Our most recent RC drilling, 6 metres at 2.4. We're really just getting going, but it's really, really exciting, and we think we can quickly develop this into a potential resource that the market will sort of stand up and take notice of. Otto, early stage, some nice preliminary numbers. We'll be drilling there soon. East Lachlan, we listed in 2019. It's an area of really elephant country, Cadia. You can see over on the right-hand side on the bottom, Newmont bought Newcrest is ostensibly for that mine. It's a 100 million ounce gold equivalent mine. On the left-hand side, North Parks, Evolution recently bought it. They bought 80%. Sumitomo owns 20%. That's a copper gold mine. Sumitomo has been taking copper concentrate to Japan for the last 30 years. It's a long life mine. Our northern project there is called Mile, and we recently joint ventured that with FMG. So FMG came on as our largest shareholder last year. They own 19.9% at the same time as we did the joint venture. $14 million farm-in agreement. The 6 months from January to June this year, we're putting $3.5 million in the ground. We're currently on our 7th hole of a 14-hole diamond hole drill program, 5,000 metres. We've got another air core program coming up soon, and we've also got a previous air core drill program results coming out very soon. So we're active both in Western Australia and in eastern states. The great thing about the eastern states, this is big potential. We think this is a North Park style potential, and we need a partner. And we did an expression of interest. FMG have come on board, so all the money that's going in the ground is theirs. We're operator, so the $3.5 million that we put in the ground in the next 6 months, $350,000 is our operating fee. That goes towards paying our corporate fees. Before we did the joint venture, we actually announced our first maiden resource estimate at our Corvette and Kingswood prospects. So you can see there, 110 million tonnes of copper at 0.33 copper equivalent. That equates to 354,000 tonnes of copper. And when you break that down, it contains 293,000 tonnes of copper, 237,000 ounces of gold, and 2.8 million ounces of silver. This has great potential just to explode and grow dramatically. In our current drill program, we're looking at expanding this. The region has attracted majors, so FMG, Evolution, Anglo Ashanti Gold, Newmont. It's an area that the majors know that there are tier 1 potential projects out there. We've spoken about our programs, just completed a 25-hole AC program. The results will come to us in quarter 1. So there's why we call it a lookalike. If you look at the images at the bottom, the left-hand side is North Parks, and that's showing 500 ppm copper and 1,000 ppm copper is the green and the yellow. And our Mile project is of the same size and has very similar grades. The red part of North Parks are the deposits that are being mined. So North Parks is made up of 22 porphyry systems, and we've already identified 2 systems, one called Calais, and our current drill programs are to identify other clusters. So really excited that this program can grow into a real tier 1 size project. The right-hand side is just a little bit more technical, but it's geophysics. The left-hand image is gravity, and the gravity shows that the 3 yellow circles on the volcanics are the Cowal Gold Mine, the North Parks Gold Mine, and our Mile project. And that's backed up by the right-hand side, which is showing the high-grade aeromag. Wellington North is our third project. This also has tier 1 potential. So we're looking at potentially doing an expression of interest in bringing in a major partner. There's been some significant joint venture activity in our region. You can see that we are very close to and actually nearly surround Alkane's 14.7 million ounce gold development. That is the yellow outline are our tenements, both north and south, and where we are drilling in terms of where the Kaiser Boda deposit is, that's at 0.55 grams a tonne gold equivalent. And the geophysics shows that the Magmatics brings all of that target of Boda and Kaiser down into our tenement package. This project came from Goldfields. We've got a number of really high standard targets. If you look at the left-hand side, Rose Hill in pink is our priority target. From surface at 70 metres at 0.4 copper and 0.3 gold. So that's basically double the grade that you've got at Alkane. If they had that grade, they'd probably be on the way to development. So we've got to find a way that we can create value out of this, this project. We think maybe bringing in a major partner like we have done with FMG will help us. Our final project is Parkes. This sits a long strike and south of the Tomley gold mine. That Alkane's done a great job. They've taken that from a 780,000 ounce mine to 2.3 million ounces. They're actually now drilling it. They actually had the 700,000 ounce peak mine you can see south of the Tomley mine. They're drilling a 1.5 kilometre hole underneath that closed mine at the moment. I think there's a big porphyry there. And our tenements are along strike and in the same geology, and we've got some nice hits already in our Parkes projects, in our northern Parkes projects. Our western Parkes projects sit on the other side of the border of the Parkes Thrust. We've got a $180,000 New South Wales government grant to drill our Black Ridge copper target. It's got very strong similarities to North Parkes, and that tenement package is only 10 kilometres from North Parkes. So it's a combination of North Parkes copper porphyry style mineralisation and also near surface gold opportunities, similar to Tomley at our Parkes project. David Berry is our chairman. He spent 20 years with WMC and BHP. Malcolm Norris has found some of the largest porphyry deposits in the world, Tujuh Bukit in Indonesia, Cascabel project in Ecuador. He sits on our board and gets great advice for us in terms of our eastern states activity. Christine Nicolau is FMG's representative on our board. And recently we were announced last week that Craig Feebury has joined as Chief Technical Advisor. Craig originally was head of Australasia for Goldfields Exploration and sold us our New South Wales projects, but he was also in charge of Goldfields St Ives Mine, Agnew, brought in Gruyere. So he knows Western Australian gold intimately, but he also knows our New South Wales project intimately because he brought them into Goldfields, explored them and sold them to us. Here we are, $6.2 million in the Treasury. The money that's going in the ground in Mile won't come out of our pocket. So we've got a very strong position to advance our Weibo exploration in Western Australia. Our market cap, we all think we're undervalued, but if you're looking at that in a $22 million market cap with a joint venture with a major in Mile in the Eastern States, with a significant gold project in Western Australia, we think hopefully 2016 will be the year that we deliver significant value to our shareholders. So the proposition is, we're in the right locations in Australia, the two best gold locations, but also we have the Tier 1 copper upside in eastern states, partnered with one of Australia's majors in FMG. We've got a very focused management board, and our board is full of advisors and people who have made major discoveries in our space. So thank you for your time, and hopefully you can follow the Magmatic story over the next 12 months.